Oh, boys and girls, midweek mukbang meets morning monster. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another midweek mukbang, baby. Let's go. But today we have a morning monster instead, and I'm going to tell you why in a minute. Before we do anything, alright, let's just drop a like, subscribe, hit the bell, and leave me a comment down below. Alright, just get it out of the way, alright, because if you haven't done that already, you already know you're being disrespectful to me, to the community. It's just not nice, so just do it. It takes 2 seconds, it doesn't cost you anything, and it means a lot, so I appreciate you. But in today's video, I'm actually going to tell you how this saved my life, so I thought it was fitting to drink this for the video. Now, I'm going to be honest, I am not the brightest. Again, it's in the morning, so I wasn't really thinking straight. I've already opened this up, so let's just pretend like I didn't and play some sounds of me opening this right now. Oh, it's one of the best sounds ever, right? Cheers. So without any further ado, let's get in to the story. Now, if you guys didn't know, I am obsessed with the white Monster energy drink. I'll throw a picture of it right there. These are one of my favorite drinks. No, these are my favorite drink ever. Okay, ever. This right here is a close second. Now, this is technically a Monster brand. Okay, Reign is a Monster brand, so I'm technically still drinking a Monster, so it's still fitting. So don't yell at me. But this one's also a close second, the Orange Dreamsicle Reign. But the white Monster has been my top dog for a long time. And for a long time, I mean like 5 to 6 years. I've been drinking these usually once a day. Up until the past year, that's all I've drank. It's just these white Monsters in the morning. Well, not all I've drank, period, but the only energy drinks. You understand what I'm saying. But the problem is that at a certain point, I kind of abused these. And my morning Monster turned into a morning Monster, and then a recess Monster, and then a lunch Monster, and then an after school Monster. And it was four to 5 a day, which is, obviously, I don't need to tell you guys, bad, right? It's bad, it's unsafe, it's unhealthy, it's terrible, it's bad. Now, I do want to just, before I even get into the story, I want to give a disclaimer right now. I do not recommend excessive consumption of caffeine. I don't really recommend caffeine at all, especially if you haven't been drinking caffeine up to this point. I wouldn't even start, okay? If you've got this far without it, don't use it. It is a stimulant, right? You will rely on it. After that, you will have to drink it or you'll feel like not great. And yeah, I don't recommend it, especially if you're under the age of even 18. I just don't recommend it. But I did excessively consume these caffeinated products. Now, if you guys don't know, if you're new here, I had a past eating disorder. I struggled with anorexia in the past. I have lots of videos, lots of midweek mukbangs on that. If you want to go check out some of my videos, any eating disorder video, you can go check it out. I tell more about it there. But yeah, I was anorexic. So with anorexia comes some heart problems. These heart problems are usually related to your heart rate at the time, because you're checking your heart rate to see how low it is and how much it spikes. Because if it spikes too much, okay, your heart can't handle a big spike and then it can fail. If your heart rate goes too low, well, your heart stops pumping, right? Because the lower your heart rate, the slower your heart is pumping, so then it, you know, right? Now, Justin, okay, where does the energy drinks come into this story? Well, I'm getting to that, so slow down, alright? Give me a minute. If you also didn't know, caffeine makes you energized. With this energized feeling can also come a spike in your heart rate for a certain period of time. So there was a point in time where my heart rate got extremely low, like in the 40 beats per minute, which is very low. Now, I was also extremely active, so with extreme activity comes a low heart rate, but the way that my heart rate was spiking wasn't like an athlete's heart rate was spiking. So my low heart rate wasn't good. It was concerning. It was potentially fatal. And so at this point, when I was consuming those 4 or 5 energy drinks per day, not many people knew about it. That's why I usually drank them during school time because people that my parents and things they wouldn't see. So they didn't know the high consumption I was having. They knew I was having one per day, maybe. And even then, I was supposed to cut them out completely as doctor orders, and I used to just hide them in holes in my wall and in the mailbox. But years later, I did some research, and this is when I learned of the heart rate increasing effects of energy drinks. And I started thinking to myself, first as a joke, like, I wonder if me drinking that caffeine at that time actually kept my heart pumping and kept me alive. So nobody knows this, but I actually called a doctor, and I didn't expect them to really say much. Just kind of like laugh at me like, no, your energy drink consumption did not save you, okay? But good try. But this doctor that I talked to actually couldn't confirm, but said that for what I was going through, the stimulant could have possibly kept my heart pumping enough for me to get better in that point in time. And if I went on my days with no stimulants and no food as I was doing, it possibly could have ended up with me. So is this 100% fact proof and we know for sure? No. But for the title of the video and the story and the possibility, energy drinks have saved me. So I owe my life to Monster Energy. So in turn, I need to buy one every single day to pay back my dues to them for saving my life. But yeah, bit of a quick story there, but I hope you enjoyed it. That is the story of how Monster Energy saved my life. God love you, brother. So if you just came here for the story, hey, I appreciate you for being here, alright? But I really hope you stay for the rest few minutes here, get to know me a little more. And for my regular subscribers, I know you're going to stay, so thank you. So, boys and girls, I really reached for this one, didn't I? Like, this was a reach, right? Like, I made it try, I couldn't do a midweek mukbang this week, alright? I've been working night shifts, alright? I couldn't honestly sit down and have a good one. I woke up this morning, I was like, oh my god, it's Friday. This video was supposed to be ready 2 days ago. I need to make a video. So that's why I already opened the like, this wasn't planned, okay? But I figured this was fitting and I wanted to tell this story anyways. Why do I always feel the need to explain myself to you guys? Because I always do this. Like, I'm like, oh, like, I explain why I can't be enough. But you guys don't seem to care. Like, you seem to enjoy the videos anyways. So I don't know why I always feel the need to explain why I'm not doing enough. When you feel that I'm doing just enough, the reason I say this is because last night, actually, crazy, okay? I had a FaceTime call with a subscriber. The coolest experience ever. Like, I'm still a small channel. I have 137 subscribers. It's still small in the grand scheme of things. I mean, it's massive to me, but it's small in the grand scheme of things. And the fact that, like, I have people that are watching me, like, through this phone, right? Like, this phone that I'm recording myself is allowing me to reach an audience of people that actually enjoy what I'm saying and actually enjoy me as a person and want to actually sit down and have a conversation with me. Like, that blows my mind. Like, I can't explain, like, the actual, like, it's such a weird feeling for me. Like, it is. And I sat down with this guy yesterday on a FaceTime call for like half hour. I wish we could have went all night. I could have talked all night. We sat down for about half hour, 45 minutes. And like, he was like all excited and stuff to see me. And I was excited to see him too, because we've been in contact for a little bit. But like, the fact that like he was excited to see me, he saw me as like some type of like celebrity or something, which I'm not at all. Just some kid, right? Recording videos in his bed in his room. Alright, I'm no celebrity even in the slightest, but the fact that he saw me as this celebrity, and like he told me about like how much like he enjoys the videos, he enjoys the stories, and he even called me out like, you say this all the time, like you're apologizing for like your videos or like them not being up to a certain standard that you like. But he's like every video that you post, like I love them. Like you're a great speaker, you're charismatic, like you're just someone that I enjoy watching no matter what the video is. And like that, I mean like that like means so much to me. But I guess I'm that type of person where like I don't look at my strengths, which I know sounds weird. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't see my strengths. Like, I don't be like, okay, this is what I'm strong at, so this is what I'm gonna focus on. No, like I don't see my strengths. All I see are my weaknesses. Because if I just saw my strengths, or if I saw any of my strengths, and just worked on those, well, there's really no point because they're already strengths of mine. So all I do is focus on my weaknesses. Because when I focus on my weaknesses, well, that's things that I'm like, okay, I'm going to try to improve these traits or things about me, these weaknesses, because these are things that are weaker than the strengths. I don't need to focus on the strengths. We're trying to focus on the weaknesses. Maybe if my weaknesses then get to a point where they're as strong as my current strengths, well, yeah, maybe, but like something in my brain just blocks out looking at my strengths. And I don't know how to explain it, and I'm probably one of the only people that do this. And it's probably like, you probably understand what I'm saying. Like, what's the point to focus on your strengths when there's weaknesses to work on? That was what I just said. Clip that. That was cool. But you wouldn't think about it yourself. But it makes so much sense. And for me, it's not like it's just something that I've heard. Like, it's just something that for some reason I just live by. Like, what I just said wasn't something that I've heard before. It's just kind of something that I've just done in my life. And I don't know why. And it can cause, I guess, some self-esteem problems along the way. But, yeah, like, I don't know. So, moral of the story, I guess I need to stop apologizing for being me. And just be me. You guys know I have a busy life. You guys know that I'm doing the best I can with the time I have. Like, you know this. So, I don't know why I need to apologize in every video for not being up to standard. Because, I guess, this is up to standard. Although, maybe I want them to be better. Maybe these are as good as they're going to be right now. And maybe I shouldn't even make them better right now, because if I make them really good right now, well, how am I going to grow in the future? Right? I don't know. I have to record another midweek mukbang in like a couple days. So, and I'll actually have like an actual one. Don't worry. So, I'm not going to keep this one too long, or I'm not going to talk too much right now because I don't want to run out of things to say for the one I have to record in a couple days. So, saying 18 minutes on my phone, it's probably been around 15 for you, so I think that's where we're going to cut it right there. Just a short and sweet one. I hope you enjoyed that story. I hope I said that well enough. It's really early in the morning, so my brain is still kind of trying to wake up. But, as always, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, again, I'm going to sell it one more time. You know I sell it twice, at least twice. Drop a like, subscribe, hit the bell, and leave me a comment down below. Alright, it really means so much. My goal now is to get to 150 subscribers before the start of the school year. The school year starts in like a month and a half. If we can get 13 subscribers in a month and a half, it means so much. How about let's add on, if you're watching this point, that means you must care a little bit. Share this video. Or share your favorite video of mine to somebody, Facebook, whatever, okay? Just share it. Try to get somebody to watch it. It would mean so much. I just don't want people to just subscribe, though, that aren't going to watch the videos. But if you think there's somebody that may enjoy these videos, too, share it to them. It would mean so much to me, for one, to build this community, and two, because it gives me the opportunity to entertain, educate, and help somebody else. So, as always, I hope you have a fantastic day, evening, morning, night, whenever you're watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.